Opening statements. The first is Modesto Miranda.
Good evening. My name is Modesto Mo Miranda, and I am seeking your support as your 4th Ward Council representative. Many have asked me why I've decided to run. While the decision was difficult, the answer was easy. I care a great deal about Roselle Park and the residents who make our borough such a wonderful place to live. I want to give back to the community. 13 years ago, when Elisa and I were deciding where we wanted to live, we were both attracted to the sense of community that only a small town like Roselle Park gives. Although I was not raised in Roselle Park, I purchased a home here because we knew this was where we wanted to live and raise our children. My wife Elisa and I lived on Locust Street. Our daughter Madison is in the 5th grade at the Robert Gordon Elementary School. Ross is a sophomore at the Citadel, Charleston, South Carolina. I'm a 22-year veteran of the Newark Police Department, where my duties have included patrol, narcotics, gang intelligence, vice unit, and assignment to the Drug Enforcement Agency Task Force. I face the same day-to-day challenges as my neighbors. Like you, I work hard to provide for my family to the best of my ability. Going door to door and meeting with 4th Ward neighbors, I have learned how similar our concerns are. We are all concerned about taxes and the future of our community. I am interested in the smart redevelopment of the Westfield Quarter and the continued improvement to our downtown. Attracting new businesses and fiscal responsibility will help us to maintain our taxes. I am interested if there's an abandoned car in your street, if you have a pothole to be filled. The issue is both large and small because these issues affect the quality of your life and in our community. If elected, I will meet the challenge of the budget process that your tax dollars are effectively used to provide all essential services. I don't have all the answers, but I will look for and find the answer to your questions. I will work tirelessly for you and our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Second is Joseph Fonte.
Thank you. I would like to begin this evening by thanking the residents in attendance and the residents watching at home. I also want to thank the League of Women Voters for moderating. Since 2004, I've had the honor and the privilege of meeting and speaking with many of the 4th Ward residents. My fellow residents, I have lived in Roselle Park since the age of 5. My education is rooted in the Roselle Park school system, attending Roselle Park schools from kindergarten through my graduation in 1997. Upon my graduation from Roselle Park High School, I attended St. John's University, where I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Telecommunications and a minor in Business Administration. The excellent education I received in Roselle Park and St. John's University has allowed me to be highly successful in the world of corporate finance. I am running for council because I love this town and I want to see this town prosper. I strongly believe that the politicians work for the people. We need to remember that the only way true progress is achieved is when the residents and the politicians work together. You have my promise that I will work for and with the residents to ensure that we move forward together and to ensure that the residents' voices are heard. I believe that all of us know that in Roselle Park, fiscal responsibility is a phrase not known to this council. Under the Republican leadership, taxes have been increasing while our services have been decreasing. My education and financial background has prepared me to address many of the fiscal obstacles that face Roselle Park. My fellow residents, I look forward to raising my family here in Roselle Park. I believe with the right leadership and with the right ideas that Roselle Park has a very bright future. However, we need a changing of the guard. The Republican leadership has had many years to put their stamp on Roselle Park. Unfortunately, there has been little progress during their tenure. It is time to balance the scales and to put some checks and balances back into the government of Roselle Park. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Larissa Chen Horning.
Hey, thank you, ma'am. Can you hear me? I'm not a loud person. Okay, and thank you to the League of Women Voters for kindly moderating this debate. I appreciate this opportunity to be here tonight to meet with you, to talk about the issues that concern our town, and to let you get to know me a little better. I've been a Roselle Park resident for about 10 years now. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of North Carolina and a master's degree from Yale University, both in linguistics. My husband, Tim, whose grandparents first came to Roselle Park 65 years ago, has lived here his whole life. We have 2 small children whom I have chosen to stay at home with for now, and whom many of you have met while we were out campaigning together. I have been to every house in the 3rd Ward several times already, and I'm still out there trying to reach those of you I've not yet met. What I'm hearing is that there are a few common concerns that many of us share. These include our skyrocketing property taxes, the revitalization of our downtown, and most importantly, the inaccessibility of the government and of their current councilman, and the inaction of their councilman on issues that they have tried and tried again to bring to his attention. Roselle Park's rising property taxes are making it impossible for many of our young families and those on fixed incomes to stay here. And this is a town which has traditionally been a place of opportunity where young people could come to raise their families. Yet at the same time, our property values have been plummeting because of the way the ruling party has been mismanaging our town's finances and development for many years. We've got to tighten our belts and cut spending while bringing in retail and other development downtown. The goal is to help offset the property tax burden and keep this town affordable for our current residents. The reason I am running for council is simple. We need to finally start getting serious about the problems we face. Roselle Park needs intelligent leadership to keep it the clean, family-friendly community that we love. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert Rubilla.
Thank you, Michelle. I'd like to thank the sponsors for staging this event and, of course, the League of Women Voters for moderating it. On Tuesday, November 6th, you will have the opportunity to elect me as your 3rd Ward Councilman. In the last several years, I've been keeping a sharp eye on matters such as limiting spending, public safety and awareness, leaf and snow removal, code enforcement, and securing additional grants to lessen our tax burden. Having the opportunity to have served as acting mayor, councilman, Board of Education, Planning, and Zoning Board member, I possess the skills and experience that is required to legislate and play an active role in municipal government as an effective leader. Having dialogued with residents in the last year, I've listened to hundreds of people and learned of their concerns, and I've taken those issues to heart and embraced them. Among them are lower taxes, traffic safety, increased bulky waste pickups, responsible use of undeveloped land, ongoing downtown improvement plans, securing additional grants, and alternative solutions to leaf removal, and electing qualified, experienced professionals that care to council. I'm currently continuing to pressure Conrail and New Jersey Transit in maintaining their infrastructure throughout the borough. We want to see if we want them to correct their eyesores and will bring about code enforcement violations and court. In addition to helping grow a special improvement district downtown, I've taken part in supporting shared services, joint purchasing, and keeping a keen eye on municipal spending. Bringing about enhanced safety to Westfield and Locust Street and Sumner and Locust Street, I've partnered with the New Jersey Department of Transportation and the Township of Union respectively and brought about successful conclusions. It's been rewarding by working with and building consensus among Democrats, Republicans, and independents alike on keeping the public informed on key issues as they relate to state and municipal matters. Thank you.
Thank you.